Hello, and welcome to another Friday Live with me, Kate R, for Intrepid English. So, I'm one of the senior teachers with Intrepid English, and every Friday I go live on a vocabulary point, a grammar point, or even pronunciation point. So, please check out our channel where all the Ask Us Anything lives are all there for you to improve your English today. And if you like these videos, please click the like and of course, please subscribe so that you are notified when I go live. So today, I'm going to interrupt the series on modals. Normally, I was going to do the modals of deduction because in the recent weeks, I did modals of obligation, modals of ability, and modals of possibility. But I wanted to do something really fun because I was talking with one of my students on something really fun, which is, I think, possibly some of the best words to ever exist in the English language. And it started because I shared with her, I asked her, is everything hunky-dory? Hunky-dory is a great word and it means fine, well. So you will hear native speakers say, is everything hunky-dory? And that means, is everything well? Is everything fine? And it's a really, really great word, hunky-dory. The next word that I want to share with you is bamboozled. And I just love that word. I don't love the meaning, but I love the word bamboozled. It's a great word. And it means to cheat or to fool somebody. So he bamboozled people into giving him money for his scam. So obviously it's not a great meaning, but it is such a great word, bamboozled. The next word is one that I use a lot, and it's flabbergasted, flabbergasted, flabbergasted. And it means to be completely astonished, utterly surprised, completely shocked. You know, I was completely flabbergasted when my husband proposed. And I use that word a lot, and I just love saying it, flabbergasted. The next word I want to share with you is discombobulated. Discombobulated. And again, discombobulated. And that means if you are confused, disorientated, bewildered. Okay, so she felt completely discombobulated after her surgery. The next word is again one that I love and I use a lot, and it is shenanigans. Shenanigans. It just makes me laugh when I say the word shenanigans, and it means silly behavior, mischief. And it's often associated with alcohol. So, for example, he told me all about his drunken shenanigans, his drunken silly behavior. Okay, the next one, again, is something I use a lot, to faff. So it can be a verb, to faff around, but it can also be a noun, a faff. So to faff around is to mean to delay, to postpone, to not do something efficiently. You do everything else except the task you need to do. So and it's a very disorganized way, and you're losing time. So my mother would often say, stop faffing around and get on with it. But also when it's a noun, if something is a faff, it's a bother, it's a pain, it's something you don't really want to do. Oh, it's such a faff. For example, French administration is a real faff. It's always so complicated, difficult to do, and it's such a pain. There's always so much that you have to provide. You have to give all these documents, and it's a real faff. The next two words are, again, in the lesson they came out, that if you can't think of a word And it's, oh, what is that word? What is that word? Oh, I can't think of that word. It's whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit. So it's slang, and what you're really saying is, what do you call it? But we say it very quickly, and it's become a word in itself. Whatchamacallit. And then so for example, what is that word? Oh, it's whatchamacallit. What is that word? Oh, it's a faff, for example. And then we can also say thingamajig. And that's again, when you don't know the name of something. Oh, it's a, what's that thingamajig? Oh, what's that called? What's that thingamajig? Oh, it's a scam, for example, if you couldn't think of the word. The last word I want to share with you today is kerfuffle. So this is a great word and one I absolutely love, and it means a commotion or fuss, sometimes slightly physical, but basically it's a slight conflict, a slight disturbance. So for example, here in Paris, almost every week we hear of various political kerfuffles, lots of kerfuffles happening at the moment. So it's very interesting how kerfuffle came to be. So it actually means, it's an old Scottish word to mean to throw into disarray. In other words, it's just disorganized. It's not just disorganized, but it's in conflict, and you're figuratively ruffling someone's feathers. You're making someone very uncomfortable. When you add car from the Gaelic word meaning wrong or awkward, therefore the word kerfuffle is meaning that you're doing something wrong and making people feel uncomfortable, and it's a kerfuffle, so it's a conflict. There was so much kerfuffle the other day in the supermarket because someone wasn't paying correctly. Okay, so I'm going to stop there, and then next week I'm going to finish with more of my absolutely favorite words in English. And also I'll do another live on the modals of deduction, and also I have to finish explaining why English is so hard. So there are lots of exciting videos coming, but I hope you like these words. Please use them. Please start making your own examples so that you use them with native speakers. And I promise you, if you use those words that I said, hunky-dory, bamboozled, flabbergasted, shenanigans, to faff around, or a faff, whatchamacallit, thingamajig, and kerfuffle, if you use those words, I promise you, a native speaker will be so impressed with you. Well, British native speaker. I'm not sure an American would understand. Okay, so that's all from me, and I hope you have a wonderful